Richard Pemberton sees the girl in the lobby chair and stops mid-stride. "Whose kid is this?" Maya Richardson looks up from her library book, 12 years old, braids tied back with a rubber band, Goodwill sweater 2 sizes too big. Pemberton snaps his fingers at a passing security guard. "Get her out!" This is an executive floor. The guard hesitates. "Sir, she's just... I don't care." Pemberton's voice rises. Everyone in the lobby can hear now. "Her mother's probably scrubbing toilets upstairs. Tell her to keep her kid in the service areas where they belong." He brushes past Maya. His shoulder knocks her backpack off the chair. Books spill across the marble floor. He doesn't stop. Don't look back. Just keep walking toward the elevator. 3 hours from now, that same man will be begging that same girl to save his job. Have you ever been invisible to someone until the moment they needed you? 3:47 p.m. 8 hours until Nakamura's decision deadline. Catherine Whitmore sits in the executive conference room on the 32nd floor. Papers spread across the table. Contract terms. Market projections. Partnership equity structures. This deal matters. $1 billion in valuation. 200 jobs in the development division. A technology that could change everything. The door opens early. Too early. Mr. Nakamura arrives unannounced, mid-50s, impeccable suit, leather briefcase in one hand. Catherine stands to greet him, extends her hand. He shakes it. But something's wrong. His eyes scan the room, looking for someone who isn't there. Catherine glances at her watch. The interpreter isn't due for another 20 minutes. She smiles, gestures to the chair. "Please, have a seat. Our interpreter will be here." Nakamura pulls out his phone, types quickly. Turn the screen toward her. "I am deaf." Where is the JSL interpreter? Catherine's stomach drops. JSL, Japanese Sign Language, not ASL. She pulls out her own phone, dials the agency. It rings 4 times before someone picks up. "Ms. Whitmore, I'm so sorry. Yuki called in sick this morning. We've been trying to reach you. The backup interpreter is stuck in traffic. Major accident on I-95. She's at least 90 minutes out." Catherine looks at Nakamura. He's checking his watch. His face is polite but cooling by the second. Richard Pemberton bursts through the door. "Catherine, I just heard. What's the situation? We don't have an interpreter." Pemberton doesn't miss a beat. He pulls out his phone. Open Google Translate. Holds it up to Nakamura with a smile that doesn't reach his eyes. Nakamura's expression shifts. Not angry. Worse. Disappointed. He's seen this before. People treat his deafness like a technical problem to solve with an app. He starts gathering his materials, slowly, methodically. The body language is clear. He's about to leave. If he walks out that door, the deal dies. The partnership collapses. 200 people lose their jobs before they even start. Catherine's mind races. They need an interpreter. Any interpreter. Anyone who knows sign language. Anyone at all. 1 floor below, Maya Richardson sits in the staff break room finishing her algebra homework. The door is cracked open. She hears Elena, the concierge, on the phone in the hallway. "We need any interpreter. ASL, JSL, anything. We have a deaf VIP and we're dying up here." Maya's pencil stops mid-equation. She knows sign language. She's been studying JSL for 3 months. Ever since she watched that documentary on Japanese deaf culture at the library. But she's 12. She was just kicked out of the executive area an hour ago. This is a billion-dollar business. Then she looks at her mother's work badge sitting on the table next to her backpack. Janelle Richardson, Environmental Services, 8 years. 8 years. Her mother has worked in this building for 8 years. Cleaned every floor, scrubbed every bathroom, emptied every trash can, and no one knows her name. Maya picks up the badge. turns it over in her hands. Then she stands up. Maya stands outside the conference room door. Her heart hammers against her ribs. She can hear voices inside, tense, frustrated. She raises her hand, knocks, soft at first. No response. She knocks again, harder this time. The door swings open. Pemberton fills the doorway. His face is already annoyed before he even sees who it is. Then he sees her. "You've got to be kidding me." He turns his head back into the room. "Catherine, can you please deal with—" Maya doesn't let him finish. "I can help." "I know sign language." Pemberton actually laughs. Not a friendly laugh. The kind that makes you feel small. "Sweetie, this is a billion-dollar negotiation. We need a professional, not a kid who learned some signs from YouTube." He starts to close the door. "Wait." Catherine's voice cuts through. She's moved closer, looking past Pemberton at Maya. "What's your name?" "It's Maya Richardson. My mom works here. Night shift housekeeping." Catherine's eyes flick to Pemberton. Back to Maya. "You said you know sign language?" "Yes, ma'am. ASL mostly, but I've been studying JSL for a few months. Japanese Sign Language. I know it's not the same, but the grammar structure—" Pemberton cuts her off. "Catherine, this is insane. We can wait for the professional—" "We don't have time." Catherine moves fully to the door now, open it wider. "Mr. Nakamura is about to leave." That's when Maya sees him, sitting at the conference table, briefcase already closed, jacket back on, the posture of someone who's made a decision. He looks up, sees Maya in the doorway. Their eyes meet. Maya's hands move before she thinks about it. Muscle memory from hundreds of hours of practice. She signs, "Excuse me, sir." "I apologize for the delay." Basic JSL. The polite, formal register you use with elders and business contacts. Nakamura's entire body language changes. He sits up straighter. His hands come up from his lap. He signs back, fast, testing her. "You know Japanese Sign Language?" Maya's heart is racing, but her hands stay steady. "A little, sir." "I've been studying. I know ASL better, but I understand JSL structure. May I try to help?" Nakamura leans back in his chair. Study her. Then he signs something longer, more complex. A mix of JSL and ASL. A real test. "I came to America because I believe technology should serve those the world doesn't hear. Do you understand what I'm saying? Not just the words, the meaning behind them." The room holds its breath. Maya doesn't rush. She takes a moment. Think about what he actually said, not just the vocabulary, the emotion underneath. Then she signs back. Her hands moved with careful intention. "You mean that being deaf made you invisible? Like people forgot you had important things to say, and now you built something so no one else has to feel that way?" She drops her hands, speaks aloud for the room. "He's asking if I understand that this technology isn't just about translation. It's about dignity." Nakamura's face transforms. The first genuine smile since he walked into this building. He signs, "Yes. Exactly yes." Catherine steps fully into the doorway beside Maya. Her voice is calm, but there's steel underneath. "Maya, that is your name, right? Would you be willing to help us? We'll compensate for your time properly, of course." Pemberton finally finds his voice again. "Catherine, she's a child." "This is completely unorthodox. We have liability issues, professional standards." "Richard." Catherine doesn't raise her voice. "I don't need to. She's qualified." "Mr. Nakamura, is this acceptable to you?" Nakamura signs with Maya. His hands were emphatic, almost excited. Maya translates. "He says I'm the first person today who's treated him like a person instead of a problem to solve." The words land in the room like a stone in still water. Pemberton's expensive pen clicks once, twice, 3 times. His nervous tell. Catherine nods to Elena, who's been hovering in the hallway. Get Maya some water. And something to eat. We're going to be here a while. She looks at Maya. Really look at her. The way adults rarely look at kids. Are you ready? Maya thinks about her mother 2 floors down, pushing a cleaning cart, invisible to everyone who passes her in the hallway. She thinks about the library books in her backpack, the hours spent practicing in front of mirrors, the kids at school who called her weird for caring about languages nobody speaks. She thinks about Pemberton stepping over her books in the lobby like she was nothing. Her voice comes out steady. Yes, ma'am. I'm ready. The negotiation team needs 15 minutes to reorganize, print new documents, set up Maya's chair at the table. While they prepare, the narrator's voice softens, pulls back. Tell you what you need to know. Maya didn't learn languages because she was gifted. She learned them because she was invisible. 4 years ago, when she was 8, her mother started working double shifts. Maya had nowhere to go after school, so she sat in the Grandmont lobby, did her homework in the same chair where Pemberton found her today. One evening, she watched a deaf couple trying to check in. The front desk clerk kept raising his voice. Like volume would somehow help. The couple's faces showed everything: embarrassment, frustration, exhaustion. The clerk finally grabbed a notepad, scribbled, "Write what you need." The husband wrote back. His handwriting was shaky with anger. Maya couldn't stop thinking about it. That night, she asked her mom, "Why doesn't anyone here know how to talk to them?" Her mother was too tired to sugarcoat it. "Baby, people don't learn things that don't benefit them personally." Maya decided that night. She was going to learn to talk to people no one else talked to. She started with ASL, library books, free YouTube channels, YouTube, Bill Vickers, ASL, that. She practiced in the break room mirror at 11 p.m. while her mother finished her shift. Then she got curious about other sign languages. That led to JSL, which led to written Japanese, which led to French from old language CDs guests left behind, Spanish from the kitchen staff who let her eat with them during lunch breaks. The other kids at school thought she was weird. She spent birthday money on used linguistics textbooks instead of clothes, had no friends her age. But her mother made her a deal. Maya could study anything she wanted, anything at all, as long as she kept perfect grades and never let anyone make her feel small. Maya kept her end of the bargain. Until 3 hours ago, when Pemberton made her feel exactly that small. Now she's sitting at a conference table on the 32nd floor. Same building, different world. Her mother is 2 floors down. Doesn't know Maya is here. Doesn't know her daughter is about to do something that matters. Maya opens her notebook, uncaps her pen. Catherine walks back into the room. Ready to begin? Maya nods. The negotiation starts simple. Introductions, pleasantries, the easy part. Maya translates Nakamura's greeting. Her hands move carefully. She speaks each phrase aloud for the room. Catherine responds. Maya signs it back. The rhythm finds itself. Then the real work begins. Technical specifications, AI architecture, neural network latency, edge computing environments, words Maya has never seen in sign language, concepts she only half understands herself. Nakamura signs a question about processing speeds, uses a technical term Maya doesn't recognize. She freezes, just for a second. But everyone notices. Pemberton shifts in his chair. The sound is loud in the quiet room. Maya makes a choice. She looks directly at Nakamura. Her hands move. Sir, I don't know that technical word in sign language. Can you fingerspell it? Or explain it differently? Pemberton jumps on it. See, Catherine, this is exactly what I was concerned about. We need someone with technical vocabulary. Nakamura holds up one hand. Stop him. He signs to Maya. His face is serious but not unkind. Maya translates. He says I'm honest. The interpreter this morning pretended to understand everything and got it all wrong. He prefers honesty to fake expertise. Nakamura continues signing, slower now, using simpler concepts, building metaphors. Maya starts taking notes, creating her own shorthand, matching technical terms to signs on the fly. 20 minutes in, she finds her rhythm. Nakamura explains the AI learning process. Maya translates. He's saying the AI learns like a child learns language. Through context and emotion, not just rules. He wants partners who understand this isn't just code. It's communication philosophy. Catherine leans forward. That changes everything. Richard, rework section 3. We've been approaching this wrong. Pemberton's jaw tightens, but he nods. Another 30 minutes pass. Coffee cups emptied and refilled. The sky outside shifts toward evening. Maya relaxes into the work. Her shoulders drop. Her signing becomes more fluid. Then Nakamura signs something and smiles. A real smile. Maya laughs before she can stop herself. The room looks at her. Sorry, he made a joke about how formal meetings always serve terrible coffee, but everyone pretends it's good. He's saying ours is actually decent. She signs back. Better than terrible is a low bar, sir. Nakamura's shoulders shake. Silent laughter. It's the first moment of real human connection in this room all day. Catherine catches it. The shift in temperature. Even Pemberton seems to relax. Slightly. But then Pemberton tries to slide a written note directly to Nakamura, bypassing Maya entirely. Nakamura doesn't even look at it. He pushes it back across the table. Then he signs directly to Maya. His face has gone formal again. Maya swallows hard, translates. Mr. Nakamura says if you don't respect me, you don't respect him. I am his voice here. She keeps her voice neutral, even though her heart is hammering. Pemberton's face flushes. He pulls the note back, crumples it. Catherine gives him a look that could cut glass. Mr. Nakamura, my apologies. Maya, please continue. The room settles again, but something has shifted. Nakamura has drawn a line, and everyone knows which side they're on. Outside, the city lights begin to turn on. One by one. 7 p.m. Nakamura requests a 15-minute break. Maya steps into the hallway. Her legs shake from adrenaline she didn't know she was holding. She leans against the wall. Breathes. The elevator dings. Pemberton steps out. See her. Walk directly toward her. Maya. His voice is different now. Softer. Almost friendly. Can we talk? She straightens up. Nods. You've done great work today. Really. You helped us through a tough situation. He puts his hand on the wall beside her. Casual. But it boxes her in. But here's the thing. The hard part is coming. Final terms, legal language, complex equity structures. This is where we need a real professional. Maya's stomach drops. But Mr. Nakamura asked for me specifically. Mr. Nakamura is being polite. Trust me, 25 years in this business. I know when to make a substitution. He smiles. It doesn't reach his eyes. You should be proud of what you accomplished. Seriously, not many kids could do what you did. But this next part, it's above your pay grade, way above. He straightens up, adjusts his cufflinks. Go find your mom. Tell her you did something amazing today. Because you did. The dismissal is clear. He's already walking away. Maya stands there, frozen. Maybe he's right. Maybe she's been playing dress-up in a grown-up world. Maybe she's about to mess up and embarrass her mother. Embarrass herself. She looks at her reflection in the chrome elevator doors. 12 years old, Goodwill sweater. Hair in simple braids. Just a kid pretending to matter. Maya. Elena's voice. The concierge. She's been watching from her desk. Walk with me. Elena leads her to the window overlooking the city. Thousands of lights spread out to the horizon. See all those lights? Every single one is someone who was told they weren't good enough. You know the difference between them and people who change the world. Maya shakes her head. The people who change the world show up anyway. Elena turns to face her. That man in there didn't choose you because you're convenient. He chose you because you see him. Don't let someone else's small thinking make you small. The break room door opens. Janelle steps out. On her 10-minute break, sees her daughter in the executive hallway looking shaken. Baby? What's wrong? Maya's voice cracks. Mama, they need me in there, but I don't know if I'm good enough. Janelle grabs her daughter's face in both hands, firm but gentle. Listen to me. You've been good enough since the day you were born. Has that man in there asked you to leave? No. Mr. Nakamura wants me to stay. Then you stay. Janelle's voice is steel wrapped in velvet. And you show them what I already know. That my daughter doesn't need permission to be brilliant. She kisses Maya's forehead. Now go back in there and do what you do. Maya nods, wipes her eyes, straightens her sweater. She walks back to the conference room. Her posture is different now, shoulders back. Catherine sees the change, glances past Maya to the hallway, sees Janelle standing there. Make a mental note. Nakamura looks up when Maya enters. Signs. You came back. Good. We are not finished. Maya's hands are steady when she signs back. I'm ready, sir. Let's finish this. Pemberton watches from his seat. His jaw was tight. He pulls out his phone under the table. Types a message someone will read later. But right now, in this room, Maya matters more than his opinion. And everyone knows it. The negotiation resumes. Now it's about money. Real money. Equity split. Partnership percentages. Control clauses. Who gets final say on product decisions? The stakes are naked now. No more polite small talk. Nakamura signs his position. Maya translates. He wants 50-50. Equal partners, equal voice. Pemberton doesn't hesitate. That's not standard. We're bringing infrastructure, market access, and capital investment. 70-30 is fair. It reflects actual value contribution. Maya signs it to Nakamura. Watch his face change. His hands move shorter now, more formal. The warmth from earlier is gone. Maya translates. He says standard for who? For people who think his technology is worth less because he can't hear their condescension. The room goes quiet. Catherine shifts in her seat. Mr. Nakamura, let me clarify our position. But Nakamura is still signing. His hands are sharp, precise. Maya hesitates. Just for a second. Then she makes a choice. Miss Whitmore, may I say something? Not as a translator, as someone who's been in this room all day? Pemberton's head snaps up. That's completely inappropriate. Catherine raises her hand, silences him. Go ahead, Maya. Maya takes a breath. Mr. Nakamura built this AI because people didn't listen to him, because being deaf made him invisible to people who should have known better. She looks directly at Catherine, not at Pemberton. If this partnership starts with us not listening, not treating him as an equal, we're already telling him exactly who we are. The words hang in the air. His technology isn't the only valuable thing here. His vision is. And visions don't have a price. They have partners, or they have buyers. Maya's voice is steady now, clear. Which one do you want to be? Pemberton's face goes red. This is completely out of line. Catherine, she's editorializing. She's, Richard! Catherine's voice could freeze fire. Stop talking! She looks at Maya for a long moment, then at Nakamura. You're absolutely right. Both of you. She closes her folder. Push it aside. Mr. Nakamura, I apologize. 50-50, equal partners. And I'd like your input on who serves as project director. Nakamura's hands move, questioning, making sure he understood. Maya translates his signs. He's asking if you mean it. I mean it. Catherine doesn't break eye contact. This partnership should have started with respect. I'm grateful Maya reminded me of that. Nakamura signs something else. Longer. His face has softened. Maya's voice catches slightly as she translates. He says at 12 years old, I understand what many never learn. That respect is the first word of every language. He signs directly to Catherine now. Maya translates. He accepts your terms. Not because of the percentage, because of the young woman who translated not just his words, but his heart. Catherine nods. Then we have a deal. She extends her hand across the table. Nakamura shakes it. Pemberton excuses himself. His chair scrapes loud against the floor. He leaves without looking at anyone. After the door closes, Catherine speaks quietly. Maya, you just saved this deal. You didn't just translate. You negotiated. That's a completely different skill. Nakamura signs with Maya. She translates. He asks if I'll stay for the signing ceremony. He wants me there. Of course she will. Catherine looks at Maya. Really look at her. And Maya? We need to talk about your future here. You and your mother both. Outside the window, the city is fully dark now, but inside this room, something has shifted. Something that won't shift back. Catherine asks Maya to step into the adjacent office, 20 minutes before the signing ceremony. The door closes, just the two of them. Maya, can I tell you something? Catherine sits on the edge of the desk, not behind it, beside Maya. I started at this company 28 years ago. Front desk, night shift. People looked through me like I was furniture. Maya listens. I saw how Pemberton spoke to you today. In the lobby, in the hallway during the break. Catherine's voice is quiet. I saw it because I remember that feeling. And I saw you decide not to shrink. She pauses. Choose her next words carefully. What you did in that room. Reading not just language, but human needs. That's not just intelligence. That's wisdom. And it's rare. Maya doesn't know what to say, so she says nothing. Catherine opens her laptop, pulls up a document already prepared. I'd like to hire you as a consultant for this project. Real contract, real pay. $150 per hour for any interpretation or consultation work. Maya's eyes go wide. But more than that. Catherine clicks to another document. Full scholarship. Private school if you want it. Or we save it for university. Your choice. $250,000. Guaranteed. Maya's voice comes out small. Ms. Whitmore, my mom. Your mother raised someone extraordinary. I'm going to tell her that myself. Catherine pulls open a desk drawer. Take out a leather business card holder. Open it. Inside are fresh business cards. Cream-colored. Elegant font. Maya Richardson, Language and Accessibility Consultant. Whitmore Hotel Group. She hands one to Maya. I had these made during your break. I had a feeling about you. Maya holds the card like it might dissolve. Her name. On a business card. The first time her name has been on anything professional. Her hands shake slightly. Why me? The question comes out barely above a whisper. You could hire professional consultants. People with degrees, experience. Catherine smiles. Because you didn't learn this from a textbook. You learned it from being invisible and deciding to matter anyway. That's the expertise I need. She slides a contract across the desk. Multiple pages. Official letterhead. Take this home. Have your mother read every word. If you both agree, sign it. You have leverage now, Maya. Use it wisely. Catherine stands, straightens her jacket. And remember something. You didn't get here by being perfect. You got here by being honest about what you knew and what you didn't. Never lose that. Maya tucks the business card into her pocket. Pick up the contract with both hands. Thank you. Her voice is stronger now. For seeing me. No. Catherine opens the door. Thank you for making sure I couldn't look away. They walk back to the conference room together. Nakamura looks up when they enter. Signs to Maya. Everything okay? Maya signs back. Her hands are steady. Confidence. Everything is perfect, sir. And for the first time in her 12 years, she believes it. The conference room has been transformed. Catering arrived while Maya was in the office with Catherine. Small celebration setup. Champagne for the adults. Sparkling cider for Maya. Elena is there. Dr. Keating, too. Doctor. Pemberton's former assistant. He quit this afternoon. Sent his resignation from the hallway. Couldn't work for that man anymore. And someone else. Catherine went to find her personally. The elevator opens. Janelle steps out, still in her work uniform, hair pulled back, hands that smell like a cleaning solution no matter how many times she washes them. She sees Maya standing with executives, wearing a visitor badge that says, Consultant. Baby, what? Maya crosses the room, takes her mother's hands. Mama, I helped. With the deal. Mr. Nakamura, the investor, he's deaf, and I translated for him, and Miss Whitmore says... Catherine steps forward, extends her hand to Janelle. Ms. Richardson, your daughter single-handedly saved a billion-dollar partnership today. She translated not just language, but human dignity. Catherine's voice is sincere. And she learned that from someone. I'm guessing that was you. Janelle looks at her daughter, then at Catherine, then back at Maya. 8 years of double shifts, 8 years of being invisible, 8 years of sacrificing so her daughter could sit in libraries instead of empty apartments. All of it at this moment is worth it. Thank you for seeing her. Janelle's voice is professional, dignified. Not everyone does. I'm sorry it took a crisis for me to look. Catherine means it. That's changing. Nakamura approaches with a small wrapped box. Place it in Maya's hands. He signs, Open. Maya unwraps it carefully. Inside is a silver pin. Delicate, beautiful. A Japanese symbol is engraved on it. Nakamura signs. Maya translates aloud, her voice thick. In Japanese, this symbol means bridge between worlds. You are this, for me today, for many people in your life. This is who you are. Maya's hands shake as she signs back, Thank you for letting me matter. Nakamura's response is immediate. You always mattered. Today you just proved it to people who weren't paying attention. Janelle pins it to her daughter's sweater, right over her heart. Catherine raises her glass. To Maya. And to remember that extraordinary people are everywhere. We just have to be willing to see them. They all raise their glasses, even Maya with her sparkling cider. Elena snaps a photo. Catherine, Maya, Janelle, Nakamura, hands in various signs, Maya in the center, her mother's hand on her shoulder. The same lobby where Pemberton humiliated her is visible through the window behind them. 7 hours ago. Different world now. 24 hours later. The press conference is scheduled for 10 a.m. Grand Ballroom. 75 journalists, industry leaders, Competitor CEOs, 3 major networks. This is the public unveiling. Nakamura's AI reveal. Whitmore Hotels positioned itself as the accessibility leader in hospitality. Maya isn't expected to be here. She did her job. The professional interpreter arrived last night. Fully credentialed, 20 years of experience. Maya sits in the back row with her mother. Guests, not participants. The ballroom fills. Camera crews set up. The energy is electric. Nakamura takes the stage. The professional interpreter stands beside him, poised, confidence, perfectly professional. Nakamura begins, signs his opening remarks. The interpreter translates. Her voice is smooth, practiced. Mr. Nakamura welcomes you and is pleased to announce this groundbreaking partnership. Technically accurate. Perfectly fine. But flat. Nakamura continues. Signs something longer, more personal. About why this technology matters. About being excluded from his own father's business meetings because deaf people can't lead. The interpreter translates. Mr. Nakamura believes accessibility technology is important for business inclusion and economic opportunity. Nakamura stops mid-sentence. His hands freeze. He signs, "That's not what I said." The interpreter looks flustered. "Sir, I translated accurately." Nakamura's hands move sharply. Emphatic. "You translated words. Not meaning, not heart." The room starts murmuring. Cameras click. Journalists sense conflict. This could become a story for all the wrong reasons. Catherine stands at the side of the stage. Her face is carefully neutral, but inside, she's panicking. In the back row, Maya watches Nakamura's face. She recognizes that expression. The same one he had yesterday when Pemberton used Google Translate. Isolated, unheard. Her mother feels her tension. "Baby, what's wrong?" "He needs help." Maya's voice is quiet. The interpreter is good. But she doesn't understand what he's actually trying to say. "That's not your job anymore." Janelle keeps her voice gentle. "You did your part." Maya watches the stage. The interpreter is trying again. Nakamura is growing more frustrated. Catherine trying to smooth things over. The press smelling blood in the water. She thinks, "This isn't my job, I'm just a kid. There's a professional up there. What if I mess up in front of everyone? TV cameras? Industry leaders?" But then she sees it. The moment Nakamura's shoulders drop slightly, the same way hers dropped yesterday in the hallway when Pemberton told her she wasn't good enough. Maya stands up. "Maya!" Her mother reaches for her. "I have to, Mama." She walks down the aisle. Cameras turn. Whispers ripple through the crowd. "Who is that? Is that a child? Someone should stop her." Nakamura sees her. His entire face transforms. Relief floods his features. Maya reaches the stage. Signs, "Sir, may I help?" The professional interpreter stiffens. "Excuse me, I'm in the middle of..." Catherine makes a split-second decision. She could stop this. Maintain professional appearances. Play it safe. Or she could trust what she saw yesterday. "Ladies and gentlemen," Catherine's voice cuts through the noise. "This is Maya Richardson." She was Mr. Nakamura's interpreter yesterday. If he prefers her voice today, we honor that. She looks at the professional interpreter. "No offense, but please step aside." The woman's face flushes, but she moves. Maya takes her place. Nakamura signs. "Ready?" Maya signs back. "Always, sir." He starts again, from the beginning. But deeper now, more vulnerable. He signs about his childhood, teachers who assumed deafness meant intellectual disability. His father's shame, hiding him from business partners, the pain of being treated like a problem instead of a person. Maya doesn't just translate the words, she interprets the emotion. Mr. Nakamura's father told him the business world wouldn't wait for him to catch up, So Mr. Nakamura built technology that makes the world catch up instead. The room is silent now, people leaning forward, actually listening. Nakamura signs about his hope, that this AI helps parents see their deaf children as gifted, not broken, that it creates space for people who've been shut out. Maya's voice carries his passion. He's not building this for deaf people. He's building it to show people what they've been missing. She signs his words but adds context, adds heart, the way she did yesterday. A journalist raises her hand. Mr. Nakamura, critics say AI can't replace human interpreters, that it removes the personal connection deaf people need. What's your response? Nakamura signs a complex answer. About the 90% of moments when no interpreter is available, the job interview, the doctor's appointment, the parent-teacher conference. Maya translates, then adds something that Nakamura signed but the literal words wouldn't capture. He's saying deaf people shouldn't have to choose between being heard and being present in their own lives. This gives them both. She turns to Nakamura. Signs. Did I get that right? He signs back, smiling. You got my heart right. That's more important. Then another hand rises. Maya's stomach drops. Pemberton. He's in the audience. Wasn't supposed to be here. But he showed up anyway. Mr. Nakamura. His voice carries across the room. As someone with 25 years of experience in this industry, I have to ask, don't you think using a 12-year-old as your primary interpreter sends the wrong message about the professionalism of this partnership? The room goes dead silent. Every camera swings between Pemberton and Maya. Nakamura's hands move, deliberate, slow, looking directly at Pemberton. Maya translates. Her voice is steady. Mr. Nakamura says professionalism isn't measured by age or credentials. It's measured by whether you see people as humans first. Nakamura continues signing. Maya continues translating. He says yesterday, a 12-year-old treated him with more professionalism than multiple adults with decades of experience. She saw him as a person, not a problem, not an inconvenience. A person. One more sign. Maya makes sure she gets every word exactly. And if that bothers you, the problem isn't her age. It's your understanding of respect. The room erupts. Applause. Spontaneous. Building. Catherine starts it. Industry leaders follow. Press joins in. Pemberton sits down. His face was red, exposed. The applause continues. People are standing now. A standing ovation. For Nakamura. For the partnership. For the message. And yes, for Maya. She stands there. 12 years old. Goodwill sweater. Silver pin over her heart. Overwhelmed. Tears streamed down her face. Nakamura signs. You are Bridge. Never forget. Catherine walks onto the stage, hugs Maya. Maternal. Genuine. Whispers in her ear. You just changed how this entire industry thinks about accessibility. That evening, the video hit 4 million views. By morning, 40 million. Comments flood in. I cried. This is what leadership looks like. Where can I learn sign language? That man got destroyed by a 12-year-old and he deserved it. Maya Richardson becomes the face of something bigger than one deal. She becomes proof that extraordinary people are everywhere. We just have to be willing to see them. The video goes viral overnight. Not just in business circles, everywhere. Headline after headline. 12-year-old interpreter becomes face of accessibility revolution. Maid's daughter bridges billion-dollar deal. How one girl taught corporate America to listen. Social media explodes. The hashtag trends, Maya the Bridge. TikTok videos of people learning ASL because of Maya. Educators sharing her story in classrooms. Deaf community members celebrating and critiquing in equal measure. Some celebrate her brilliance. Others fixate on Maid's daughter. The inspiration narrative. The feel-good angle. Maya navigates it all. 12 years old. Suddenly, everywhere. 1 week after the press conference, she sits on a morning talk show. Her mother was beside her. Both are nervous. The host leans forward, a warm smile, practiced empathy. Maya, you've become an overnight sensation. How does it feel? Maya chooses her words carefully. It feels like people are finally paying attention to something that was always there. Deaf people have always deserved to be heard. My mom has always deserved respect. I just happen to be in the right place with the right skills. She shifts in her seat. But I want people to know I'm not special because I learned languages. I'm lucky because I had time to learn. My mom worked 2 jobs so I could sit in libraries. That's the real story. The camera loves her. Calm, thoughtful, wise beyond her years. But it's what happens next that changes everything. 3 weeks after the deal, Whitmore Hotels made an announcement. Catherine promotes Janelle Richardson to Director of Staff Development. First ever role. Salary jumps from $32,000 to $90,000. Office on the executive floor. Janelle's new job, identifying hidden talents in hourly staff. Creating education partnerships. Restructuring how the hotel invests in employees. When a reporter asks Janelle how it feels, she doesn't cry, doesn't perform gratitude. She looks directly into the camera. My daughter taught me that being invisible isn't our fault. But staying invisible after we know better? That's a choice. And Whitmore Hotels chose differently. Her nameplate goes up on the office door. Janelle Richardson, Director of Staff Development, Leadership Team. Same floor where Maya was dismissed. Different world. The partnership's first impact comes fast. Launch event. 3 weeks post-deal. Whitmore Flagship Hotel. Accessible Technology Showcase. Nakamura's AI is installed in every public space. Lobby screens, elevators, concierge desks, real-time ASL interpretation, seamless, dignified. A deaf guest checks in. The system translates her signing instantly. The front desk responds. The system translates back. No frustration, no notepad, no raised voices, just communication, human to human. Nakamura watches from the side, signs to Maya, who's become his preferred voice for public events. She translates. Technology should never replace humanity. It should reveal the humanity we've been missing. Then Catherine takes the podium. Today, Whitmore Hotels and Nakamura Technologies are launching the Bridgebuilder Scholarship, $10 million for students from service industry families pursuing linguistics, technology, or accessibility studies. The room applauds, but Catherine isn't finished. Our first recipient. She pauses, smiles. Maya Richardson, $250,000 for education through PhD if she wants it. Maya's hand covers her mouth. She didn't know. Catherine kept it secret. But Catherine continues. And 10 additional recipients, children of housekeepers, maintenance workers, kitchen staff, all with hidden talents now supported. She reads the names, one by one. Their parents stand, shocked, crying. Maya signs to Nakamura. This is bigger than me. He signs back. Because you made it bigger. You showed one story. Now we're writing thousands. The symbolic ritual comes next. Nakamura designed it. A tradition. Anyone who bridges understanding receives the silver pin. The same symbol he gave Maya. Catherine gives a pin to Janelle. For bridging your sacrifice into your daughter's opportunity. Janelle gives a pin to Elena, the concierge. For bridging my panic into Maya's chance that day. Elena gives a pin to Dr. Keating, Pemberton's former assistant. For bridging your discomfort with injustice into courage to leave a toxic boss. Keating works directly for Catherine now. Better title. Better pay. better soul. Maya places a pin on a young woman in the front row. Recent hire. Deaf intern from Gallaudet University. She signs, "For bridging what I learned into what you'll teach others." The young woman signs back, "You showed me I belong here." A bridge isn't a person. It's a movement. And it started with one girl refusing to be invisible. Then comes the reckoning. Catherine's office. Private meeting. Just her and Pemberton. "Richard, I'm not firing you because you underestimated a child. I'm firing you because you've been underestimating people for years, and I let it happen." Pemberton tries to interrupt. Catherine raises her hand. "You delivered spreadsheets." Maya delivered humanity. In this company's next chapter, we need bridge builders, not gatekeepers. Security escorts him out. He walks through the lobby, past the spot where he humiliated Maya. His phone slips from his hand, falls, screen cracks. No one picks it up for him. No one even slows down. He bends to get it himself. For the first time in his career, Richard Pemberton knows what invisible feels like. The impact ripples outward, beyond one hotel, beyond one company. Kitchen staff member Luis now teaches Spanish classes to front desk employees, paid for it. His hidden talent was recognized. Maintenance engineer Tom has an architecture degree from Syria. Never got to use it. Now he's consulting on hotel redesigns. Promoted. Night security guard. Former refugee. Medical degree. Catherine connects him with recertification programs. Maya didn't just save one deal, she started an earthquake. And earthquakes don't stop at property lines. 6 months later. Competitor hotels scramble to launch similar programs. We don't want to be the place that missed our Maya. Job applications to Whitmore hotels increased 400%. People want to work where talent is seen. Nakamura's AI has become an industry standard. Marriott Hilton, Hyatt, all partnering. Hotel management schools add hidden talent identification to their curricula. The culture shifts, slowly, then suddenly. Maya's 13th birthday comes. Small party, just family and the people who matter. Elena, Catherine, Nakamura visiting from Tokyo. He gives her a gift, custom tablet. Preloaded with every sign language in the world, his AI integrated. 50 spoken languages are accessible. The inscription on the back, to Maya. You taught me that being heard isn't about volume. It's about finding someone who knows how to listen. Mr. N. Maya signs to him. I was just trying to help one person. He signs back. That's how every revolution starts. 1 year after that day in the lobby, they install a brass plaque. Right where Maya sat, where Pemberton stepped over her books. The plaque reads, "In this place, Maya Richardson taught us to see. Let us never look away again." Whitmore Hotels, 2025. A young black girl walks past it, maybe 10 years old, reading a book on sign language. She looks up at the plaque, then at her book. Maya happens to walk through. Notice her. That's a great book. Are you learning ASL? The girl nods. Yeah, I saw your video. You made it look cool. Maya sits down beside her. It is cool. Want me to show you a few signs? The girl's face lights up. 2 black girls. Different generations. Same lobby. Both visible now. One teaching, one learning. Both matter. Maya didn't just open one door. She became the doorway 1 year later. Maya is 13 now, attends a private academy on full scholarship. She chose to stay local, near her mom. She consults for 6 companies on accessibility, earns $180,000 a year, all in trust for college. She published a children's book, The Girl Who Signed Back. Every dollar of profit goes to ASL education programs. She still rides the bus to school, Still eats lunch with the kitchen staff at Whitmore on Saturdays. Still Maya. When reporters ask what fame feels like, she says, "I don't want to be famous. I want to be useful. There's a difference." Janelle makes $125,000 now. Bought her first house in the neighborhood where she used to clean houses for other people. She runs staff development across all 47 Whitmore properties. Forbes featured her. The executive who knows what clean floors cost. She tells her team, "The person scrubbing the toilet might be the person who saves your company. Treat them like it." Catherine Whitmore was named CEO of the Year by Fortune for accessibility leadership, for culture change, for proving dignity is profitable. Company revenue up 34%. Turns out, people want to spend money at places that see people as human. She personally mentors 5 children of hourly workers now, pays for their education, creates pathways. She says, "Maya didn't teach me to see talent. She taught me the cost of not looking." Nakamura's AI is in 10,000 locations worldwide now. He donated $50 million to deaf education globally. He still visits Whitmore quarterly. Always asks for Maya to interpret his board presentations. She is still the best. Deaf employment in hospitality is up 340% industry-wide because one girl showed it was possible. Pemberton works as an independent consultant. No major clients. Business school case studies mention him as a cautionary tale. When status blindness costs $1 billion, he reportedly asked Whitmore for his job back. They said no. The movement grew beyond one company. Operation Bridgebuilder is national now. 87 companies adopted similar programs. 12,000 hourly workers were promoted to professional roles. 400 million in scholarships distributed. 2.3 million people started learning sign language because of that girl from the hotel. One moment. Millions of ripples. That's how change works. So here's what you need to do. Not tomorrow. Today. Notice the invisible people in your life. The woman who cleans your office. Do you know her name? The man at the checkout. Did you make eye contact? The teenager bagging groceries. Did you see the textbook in his bag? They are not the background of your story. You are not the main character of theirs. Maya was invisible until someone needed her. But she shouldn't have had to save $1 billion deal to be seen. Neither should anyone else. Here's your homework. This week, one person you normally walk past, stop, learn their name, ask one real question. What are you studying? What do you wish people knew about you? What's something you're proud of? Post their answer in the comments. Every single one will be read. The best ones will be featured. Because here's the truth. Your Maya might be serving your coffee, or delivering your packages, or cleaning your floors, and you'll never know unless you look. Challenge. Learn 3 signs in ASL this week. Just 3. Hello. Thank you. I see you. Then use them with a deaf person. Watch what happens. Tag someone who needs to hear this story. Like if Maya made you cry. Subscribe if you believe hidden talent deserves to be found. Share this if you've ever been underestimated. Then be the person who estimates differently. We're launching the Bridgebuilder Challenge. $100,000 in grants for businesses that identify and promote hidden talent in their hourly staff. Applications open next month. Link in description. Let's make what Maya started a movement none of us can ignore. The screen shows 2 images side by side. Left, Maya at 12, sitting in the lobby chair. Dismissed. Invisible. Right, Maya at 13, teaching ASL to 40 executives. All leaning in, all listening. Her voice, signing and speaking simultaneously. Being seen isn't a privilege. It's right. And it starts when just one person decides to actually look. The final words appear on screen. She wasn't waiting to be discovered. She was waiting for someone to pay attention. Below it, one question. What hidden talent are you walking past today?